This episode is fueled by Mountain Ops, supplements to conquer more and crush your countdowns. Visit mountainops.com for all your supplemental needs. Fuel, recover, repeat.
And welcome back to Countdown 2 Podcast. I'm your co-host, Drew.
I'm Leighton.
And we're brothers.
Yes, sir.
Man, we just threw right into that violent-like.
As we do all things.
On a Monday evening.
8 p.m. 8:04 p.m.
Well, I'm excited that you showed up.
That makes one of us.
Man, you look cold.
I'm not. It's actually like 75 degrees.
Man, you're ridiculous. That's what I was going to say. I'm cold.
Redonk. Get warm.
Mm-hmm. Just talking to you warms my soul.
Get hard. Goggins.
Wrong time. Wrong time.
Wrong place. Dude, it's just us. It's been a minute.
I know, right? It's like I don't even know what to do here. It's like, wait, where's our guest? Wait, I have to talk to my brother? That's weird.
I know. We get to fight through this.
Ooh, I haven't fought with you in a while.
I know, it's been nice. Actually, I miss it.
Yeah, no, that's right. Are we truly brothers if we don't fight? So
true that.
Hey, I wanted to congratulate you on 51 episodes.
Thank you.
For some reason, I feel like that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, one more probably would have been better, but
52. It always is.
52 weeks in a year.
One more. Well, I mean, we're there.
Yeah, no, I know.
We're at a year.
This just worked out to where we can kind of talk about this. And
yeah. So for those that have been following us, which is a lot of people, we've been in a series of working on Conquer 90. Conquer 90 challenge through Mountain Ops. Let's go with that one.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Nailed it afterwards. So anyways, yeah, so Mountain Ops has an event called Conquer 90, where it's 90 days of challenging everybody physically, mentally, spiritually. And we've been going through a series of interviews with past winners. I almost said survivors, but past winners and runners-up. I mean, you know.
I know. I just our
survivors
past with
work
cancer.
Too.
I was thinking of cancer.
This episode might suck. No, joking. Yeah. So, but in that, it's like, hey, we've got more people coming on the show. But in this window, mainly because of timing, we're like, hey, let's just do a check-in with brothers, the brothers grind, to be able to see where each other are, because we truly are in the challenge ourselves. So
yes, we are.
That's where we are at, and I'm glad you're here.
Boom. Thank you. Me too. I worked out a little bit ago. Never miss a Monday.
Why? Oh, it is Monday, isn't it?
It is Monday.
I might have missed it.
Friend, I wish it wasn't Monday. It's going to be a late night for me.
So, hey, from our listeners and our many listeners, we have some correspondence saying that they usually listen to us while they work out. So I was curious if maybe we should give a little bit of like motivation. What would your motivation be for them?
Push harder.
Oh,
grind.
Just like that? Is that how you coach? If you were a coach, is that grind?
You don't like it when I'm a coach because I'm not very
get nice on the grind.
And so that's my niceness. You can do it. I'm so proud.
Yay!
Yeah.
You're super.
Anyways, so
I'd say give us an example of it if you were a coach, but we want to keep this sort of PG-ish.
My stepkids call me coach, so I'm a coach. It's funny. I actually ran into my old coach the other day, and Kaden was like, "Who's that?" Yeah. And Kane's like, who's that? I was like, that's my coach. He's like, that makes sense because you're a coach. And coaches have coaches. It's like, yes, they do. From the mouths of babes.
Sort of like therapists have therapists. Doctors
Yeah,
have doctors.
Hope so.
Doctors have doctors.
Tattoo artists have tattoo artists.
I know, isn't that funny?
Well, I do know a lot of
hair-
people who tattoo themselves, but
Hairstylists have hairstylists.
okay, let's end. That's a great place to end these examples.
Drew
Pastors
has
have
Drew.
pastors.
Ah, they should.
Drew has Drew. Wow. Sorry,
Yeah.
bro.
Mirror. Oh, wait, what are you saying? Jerk.
Nothing. It just means it's more when it's from other people. As
All right,
you have that, so.
I don't even know what you're saying. Let's go. Back on track. We don't really have a track, but back on track.
Dude, when we started this, did you know or have any idea where it would go? Because we just wanted to talk about growth and
Yeah.
our own growth, our body, our journey, our
Yeah.
our transformation,
Our body. Just
our
wanted to talk
body.
about my body.
Yeah,
Hey,
because
so-
I mean, we talked about this for a while, our accountability, and we I missed you, dude. Mostly. And we would get on the phone on Saturday mornings, like while I was door dashing, and we would just talk. Our conversations ended up being like an hour, and hilarious, obviously, and
always.
sassy, always 7 a.m., 6 a.m. And then it was kind of like, we should just put this on a platform. I'm sure it could help some people, and we dragged our feet for a little bit, but anyway, yeah.
No, I honestly, the thing that has really... I'm a professional.
I'm not editing any of this out.
Cool.
Cool. Okay.
The thing for me has been like, wow, like I can't believe we've done this every week for a year.
Yeah, that is true.
And like, I can't believe you've done more than me every week for a year.
A lot more. Let me tell you.
Doing all the editing. Okay, if I may do a shout out, I want to shout out to my little brother, Leighton, for all the work that he puts into this podcast. If it sucks, it's because of him. And so kudos to you, bro. I'm proud of you. Glad you're doing all the tech stuff, because I just curse a lot and throw things when doing anything with technology. So
I will say you have come a long way with patience for technology every week for a while, and maybe we just got better. I heard that.
Yeah.
Maybe we just got better also at making the technology work. But there are times where we're hopping on the episode and you're already cussing up a storm, and mother freaking, I can't see you because nothing's working, but I can hear you.
I mean, I don't cuss, but yeah.
Not proven that you cuss.
Like there's been a couple times like, man, if something happens to Leighton, I guess that's the end of the podcast.
That means a lot.
I ain't moving on. Like, I'd be like,
I'm here.
So I guess this is going solo, but I don't know how to edit anything, so I guess we're stopping. Peace.
You know what's funny about this for me is I don't need accountability to keep this going. Like, this is truly a passion. Like, not that I would do it without you, like, at all, but like, or that I could. That's not the point of this. The point is that like I enjoy it so much myself that I would probably just keep doing it myself or something, which is big. Like I many years ago, I'd have so many ideas and like I'd fail them. I'd give up when things got hard, and like I've stayed up till 2 a.m. making sure some of these episodes get out. Not very often, but tonight. Tonight I will, but and it's like
schedules are fun.
I even thought earlier, like if for some reason you couldn't do this, I would just hop on and talk about what I'm going through to get an episode out, because consistency. It's all about consistency, Yeah. And it's like that with training too. So it all correlates. If you get healthy in the gym, you get healthy at life. Woo.
So basically, to recap, You just don't need me.
False. Okay. Here's my thank you to you.
Yes, that's all I was fishing for.
Especially lately, you talk more, which is great. You know, it gives me a little bit of rest during these episodes. I don't know.
I see you fall asleep. Okay.
And some of the outlines and ideas, you've been handling. So, this is we are and
Morbid.
then future planning and stuff. That's kind of like more where my head is at, future planning, but because there's a future coming.
You haven't shared it with me, yo.
Yeah, we haven't talked.
Okay.
On the phone, Mr. Gone all weekend.
Speaking of talking, like before this episode, or excuse me, before this podcast, this year long, I think I've talked to you this past year longer than the rest of your life.
I'm not, 100%, which is cool. I'm glad I probably needed you more back then. Ooh.
Oh, I dropped the ball. But we couldn't start a podcast when we were both destroying our lives. I mean, we could have, I guess, but
we would have had probably funnier episodes.
Hey, we're both hungover and wasted
drunk
at the same time. Yeah,
at the same time.
Loser. Don't do what we do. I mean, or do what we do.
Or do what we do. I don't know. But
so, anyways,
yeah.
Congratulations.
And thank you. That was my thank you to you, my brother.
Thank you for putting up with you. Awesome. So
I'll take it. I don't care.
Where's this series at right now? Let's just jump right back into it. What we're doing, where we're at, who he is, who he is doing is. What are you doing?
Oh. I'm scrolling and thinking about where we're at. Go to the next section of the outline.
Can you do it?
And I didn't realize my face was making that face because I was looking at the outline, not at me. Thank you for the Apple Podcast people that are just listening, not watching.
Yeah, that's right. You're missing out. Or are you? When we're
in Conquer 90.
What? Yeah.
We're in Conquer 90 when we first started this series of walking along with current Mountain Ops Conquer 90 Challenge athletes. The idea was simple: challenge ourselves in every area of life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Mountain Ops is not just a supplement company we use. It's also a sponsor of ours that's really awesome. And they've got a Conquer 90 Challenge. So the first 90 days of the year, they put out this challenge. It's pretty rad. And so we've just been doing a series on past winners and runners-up to encourage those that are in it. But those that are listening that aren't in that challenge too, I think it's very helpful as well. So it's not just pertaining, or only applicable to the challengers in the group. But anybody that's just wanting to change their lives and all that stuff. So I think we talk about and bring on people that have key talking points that help in their health journey.
Yeah. We've had some incredible guests, especially from the Mountain Ops community.
Yeah.
Just ordinary, awesome people. Like they're not 100% dedicated, sponsored athletes. They have
lives
dads, their parents, their husbands, wives. They run companies, but they get it in, because they know that all that in their life could not function properly if they're not right.
Yeah.
And they share their perspective with that and how their disciplines, the things that they face, because we're all different. And like the nuggets we get from each person, it's not all, one size fits all, one answer to every problem. It's just like, what works for you? That's the beautiful thing of how we're made. We're all different. So we have different things that work and we can share those things. And that's what we're trying to do with this series. So
you said nuggets. There's just certain words.
I don't see that in the outline. You adding that.
You said nuggets. That's your own.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Robert said that. I don't know. He probably didn't.
Yeah, probably somebody did. But there's just certain words that you hear and you're like, that's weird. Now that we say
that's
it
a
out
choice.
So. No, but I mean, one thing that Mountain Ops has really done with their perspective is really tackling the body, mind, and spirit. Like not just one. We're not just one dimensional. We're not just all body. I mean, I'm a pretty amazing body, let me tell you. But my spirit
Yeah.
and mental stuff needs to really be worked on as well. So, yeah. So this is kind of our contribute to helping people in their journey, whether you're part of Mountain Ops or not.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And if you're new here, Mountain Ops is a primarily hunting company. And
well,
we
they
mountain bike.
target more
Well,
hunting.
yeah,
and
I
stuff
know.
like- yeah.
I'm just saying. Yeah, they're for everybody, but their primary audience, the guests we have on, they're hunters, and we're not just talking about hunting. It's all stuff that's applicable
Relative.
to
Yeah.
everyone. Like we mountain bike. I don't know if I've ever been hunting. I'm not against it. It's just not my primary focus. But
I shot a bird once with my BB gun when I was.
you monster.
Oh, I felt like a monster. I was like,
Did you
yeah.
eat it?
No. I was like, yeah, I got it. And then I walked up to him and I was like, oh my gosh, I got it. You know, that's
And
probably
that
the last
ended
thing
your
I
hunting career.
killed. Am I allowed to admit that?
Yeah. Good
Okay,
job.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yay. I'm a killer.
You killer. Oh my gosh! But
So any nuggets or lessons you've learned from your guests?
dude, okay. So everyone's been super motivating,
Yes.
super encouraging, just and fun, laughter, and just like every time we've gone to start recording an episode, I'm exhausted, and by the time the episode's over, I'm freaking stoked. Like, to continue on, to go work out, whatever. So, but there are some practices just off the top of my head that I learned that are helpful. Justin,
Ooh, you're getting specifics.
one hair. No, it was his last
7 hair.
7 hair. I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
Justin.
Man,
I know
Justin,
he's
sorry
listening
for
right
that
now, too.
one hair.
Anyways,
Better get some hymns.
A lot of his nutritional stuff, but one of them specifically sourdough. I do love sourdough bread, and I have never thought about having it as a pre-workout. And like the 4 times I have, either before mountain biking, training, I am energized. I am stoked. I'm ready to go, and it's right after work when I'm like, should we, And so just having that one slice of sourdough, nothing on it, toasted, it's kind of boring, but you do what you got to do. It's got a little zing to it. And tonight, before our workout, I had Haley, my fiance, have sourdough, and she's like dragging energy, and she was just pumped, and we had a really good workout. So sourdough bread, very good, fast carbs to burn through. And then Robert,
Dude, Robert's a stud.
Robert is a stud, and his very long runs, to distract himself, he prays for people in his lives. And that was impactful for me because I've been training long climbs and I've tried praying, but I'm so
Dear Lord.
I can't even think. I'm just like, focus on moving, that's it. Just keep pushing. But I thought about it, and I got a handful of prayers in there. But
Praying
so
for
that's
air.
something I really want to, praying for air. And then Cody, to our last message, or our last episode, he won the 2024 Conquer 90, huge transformation, crazy motivating guy. But he really has dealt with a lot of things that you and I have dealt with self-sabotage. Just a lot. Go listen to it and you'll see. But
Okay.
that he had that he had to push through. And that I was like, oh yay, I can do this. He's gone even further than us. And so
Right.
that was super reflecting, but awesome. But
I mean, a side effect or a something I really didn't think about is all the little like nuggets. I'm sorry, that's just gonna be the word of the day, nuggets.
oh my gosh.
Because of you. Just the little things that we get to experience in each one of these interviewees, episodes. Like, it's been awesome to like, oh wow, okay, they do things this way, or they started this way. I mean, some of these guys just like, oh my gosh, I thought you've been an athlete for all your life, but they just had this event in their life where they had to make a change a year and a half ago. And so they just put in the work, and now they're these, chiseled mountains of men and women who, from the outside, it just seems like that's just what they've been doing all their life. But in reality, it's like, no, I just had to make a choice and stick to it. And so it's so relatable. I love it. It makes so much, it just makes everything possible,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. So,
Yeah. It's incredible. It's awesome. And no two people approach it the same way.
right. And it's humbling and honoring to have them on. Like, I'm just always like, like Cody and then Ethan, both were just like, oh, sorry, man, I talked too much and took over your podcast. It's like, no, please talk. Like, I'm tired of hearing Leighton, so talk away. I mean, no joke.
Yeah.
Just joking.
No, I know. The common thread though is commitment. Like everyone was talking about staying consistent, even if it's small. Like show up every day, and it's so true, and they're all evidence of it.
How does that help you? How does that change you? What's an example?
I'd say it. I don't know. Like if I am aware that I won't be able to work out one evening, or schedule changes, kids schedule changes, something like that, I'll real quick on lunch do a 30-minute banded workout. It's something. It's deciding to, it's choosing every day to get some kind of form of training in, and it's more important to make that decision and make it happen around your schedule than it is, what you're actually doing.
Yeah.
Especially at the beginning, as we're growing. So that was important for me, and that also, like, I'll get into it a little later, but also transferred to other areas in my life too, of staying consistent. So
yeah. Well, and especially with, like, I've had, for anybody that knows me and who knows me from this podcast, because I complain about it all the time, but with back pain and injuries that I face, what? That's a shocker. Hey, you're not moving. You're on the ground. Never mind. Just even the smallest things, keeping that commitment up, even in the smallest things, like doing band stuff or doing, the other day I started doing, working on the bench and then some try work, and I had to stop because of my back. But I'm like, you know what? That's still something. It's still progress. It's still moving forward. I don't have to,
it's not giving up.
Yeah. And it does. I mean, our body remembers it. Our body keeps a score. Our body, is just like, okay, it was shorter this time. That's okay. Let's keep going. And then also just Cody was a big component of, like, not comparing. And probably almost every one of our guests were talking about, like, just don't compare. It's just a killer. It's just a thief of all joy. Don't compare with somebody else,
I liked specifically what Cody said about comparison too, because like you said, a lot of our guests were talking about not comparing. A lot of them were talking about not comparing to, like, Goggins or influencers online. Cody was talking about not comparing with your friends or the people in the Mountain Ops community. Like,
or me.
He narrowed down, or you.
Don't compare with me.
He went on like an hour rant about how much better.
I love Cody. That's awesome.
He's awesome. I can't wait to meet him and his family at the summit. Anyway, we'll get into that. But
all right, so let's check in on our journey. So let's do a real check-in with us, body, mind, and spirit. Go. Let's start with you. Brother, I would like to hear your story. Why don't you
How many times are you going to ask me, and how many different ways?
How much time you got?
Not much.
Okay.
I haven't had... So this has been interesting. I kind of have just stayed consistent with my training, like I have the whole time, kind of. And I'm progressing. It's not, oh my gosh, day and night difference in my training, in my body physicalness. The only part that has, like I made a big change on mountain biking and there's climbing. We typically hate climbing. It's no fun. I've made a commitment that every week I was going to climb half of our volcano because the top half is closed to bikes, and which is 1,400 feet in 3 miles. And I've been doing it every week. And it's been great. Like it's totally, thank you. It's type 2 fun. It sucks steering, but when you're done, it's like, dude, I freaking did that. And I'm actually, Haley's starting to do that with me this week. So
nice. Okay.
Well, Wednesday night.
Date
they
night.
were date night. Yeah, exactly. Not our first mountain bike date night. That's for sure. Anyways, now that daylight savings.
I love daylight.
Me too. I'm so happy. This morning kind of sucked waking up to dark, but the training tonight in the sunlight, so good. Anyways, so we're gonna keep that going. But I would not have been able to do that climb every week without accountability and my amazing beautiful brother. It is not here with me anymore. It doesn't live here with me. So our brother-in-law, who's a cyclist and does some mountain biking, Swift Insider, we have an interview with him. He's pretty hot shot in that world.
Episode 12?
No. I have no idea, but it's not that one.
Now I'm curious.
Anyways, he's been going with me every time. And there were times after where I could have made any excuse. I had something with the kids, and that's when he texted me like, "Hey, we going?" I'm like, "Yes, yes, we're going." And there are times where schedules change with the kids, and Haley will ask me like, "Can you switch things?" And I'm like, "I'm really sorry. Give me an hour to do this ride, and then I can do that." And she's like, "You're absolutely right." Like having that support.
Leighton's a better person if he does this.
I don't know.
If better. I'm just relational. Yeah.
Anyways.
Continue. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. So that's been really cool. And I noticed today, because sometimes during the end of the week, some workouts will get a little bit missed or changed around. But what stayed consistent is my leg days, Monday, Tuesday, and my ride day on Thursday. And today, doing hamstrings and glutes, I was like, dude, I'm getting strong. Nice. My legs are getting strong. I could just feel it when I walk. And I was like, yes, I love this feeling. So consistency, it's that has stayed consistent. But sorry, not to make this super long, but
you're Cody Bartoning it right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry I talked for so long.
Cody, we love you.
On you.
Don't kill us.
I'm sorry. I'm saying like, please talk more, Cody. Please. Anyways, spiritually, something I was not expecting, wasn't planning on, and I feel like a lot of people haven't. I mean, we've dabbled, we've talked about it a little bit.
You went to Burning Man.
Yeah. No, that's not. That's in April. So.
I love how
I've never been.
I love how you know what it is.
We were actually talking about Burning Man last night, but anyways, no, I'm not going. Anyway, no, I wasn't. I made a commitment to stay consistent in a men's. I'm not going to say Bible study group, but we are going through a book that is faith based, is Christian, called "Live No Lies" by Comer, John Mark Comer. Anyway, and I was asked to stay consistent showing up. It's only 12 weeks. And I was like, sure. And I've missed one because I was sick. How dare I? But seeing the results, not just that, but it's transformed into like daily prayer, daily Bible reading. I have a mentor that I meet and we're going through Philippians. It's my elder from my church / friend.
Not me. Okay.
Elder Drew. We meet enough once a week.
That'd be a problem.
But anyways, last week, Haley was supposed to get a major surgery, and I felt like I was supposed to fast during her surgery, and I've never fasted before. Anyway, the night before her surgery, it got canceled, which was a huge bummer, and we went back to work the next day, and instead of doing the surgery, and I fasted anyways, and I lasted 22 hours out of the 24 that I was planning. And I was kind of bummed. I was a little disappointed in myself, even though my mentor was like, "Dude, that's awesome. Like, that's a lot." I got thinking about Ritz crackers with the peanut butter in between them, and I lasted
Oh, yes.
3 hours thinking about that, fighting it off, and then I finally was like, "Nah, I'm giving in." And
Who knew?
yeah. But I learned a lot because I've lived so long with depression that it was so hard to say yes to things. Showing up for work, doing the bare minimum, showing up to work, that's about it, and staying at home and hiding. To part of our Drew's and mine's transformation, getting out of depression, getting healthy, and getting working out, I had to fight like hell, saying yes every day to show up for CrossFit, to building these habits of saying yes, showing up and showing up. Well, I've been saying yes so long, it's been so hard to say no to my desires that aren't good for me, like this, quote unquote desires of the flesh. Over. I do pretty good with over, eating thing, but like alcohol, just things that aren't good for my soul. And so the fasting was like just trying to be dead to myself, like being able to fight those basic desires. I finally know what fasting means because I went through it. And then praying for God to like meet those desires instead of food. And then I was like, dude, this is going to help me so much, like to where if I can alcohol when I'm about to get married, alcohol is not going to be if I fight this and win, alcohol is not going to be a problem in my marriage because I can say no. It's not going to be something that's control me.
Was that an issue in the past?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yes. And I know, but thank you for reminding me. Alcohol ruled my 20s, like bad, like very, 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 very bad.
Listen to earlier episodes, you'd hear Leighton's story.
Yeah. And then also just like, I don't know how to word this, but just like inappropriate human desires with, like if I can control what my body wants, I'm not going to be tempted with an affair or something, like down in my marriage, just, we go through seasons of life. And so it taught me a lot of just like, oh my gosh, like I'm fighting the good fight. And I now know. So it just all the spiritual awakening with Christ and like the Holy Spirit. And it's been super cool and extremely fulfilling. So it's because part of my spirit, working out really helped. It's really great. Diet, mountain biking, having passions, but like this kind of feels like the final piece for me. Like not that I'm going to be superhuman or complete afterwards, but like this is the foundation of my house, my heart, my body, of like building it so strong and something bigger than me.
Yeah.
That was not expecting that whatsoever when starting this challenge. So
yeah. No, I mean, it sounds like you've truly understood and embraced just the body, spirit, and mind to where, we are more than one dimensional. Even our workout journey, our health journey is more than one dimensional. And it sounds like you found a big key piece for yourself that was missing for a long time. And even in giving things up, you've found things and found strength and found motivation and found just that death to self.
Death to self. That's tattooed on your hand, bro.
What?
Just put up to the thing. You can see
I can't bend that way. It hurts my arm.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, I said gosh, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
Well, and what's funny too, what I was saying earlier is like staying consistent and it gets easier to train. Like I used to like, I have to read my Bible because I'm supposed to, or I have to pray because I'm supposed to, or whatever. Now that I've been doing it more and more, it's like second nature, like which is super cool. Kind of like training and working out. It's like as you do it more and more, it's like, right? This is these habits, man. These habit building is crazy.
It's like you were working out your brain muscle.
My brain muscle. Now my heart and soul muscle.
Your heart and soul. Where's the soul?
Everywhere.
Good answer.
But like I at work I have 3 screens and I only need one of them. So I'll usually I'll have music going or I'll have a little show in the background, something like that at work. And I was just watching garbage, like, and like you've said billion times, I counted it on the podcast,
Ooh,
garbage in, garbage out.
that's right.
And negativity in, negativity out. And so I've just been like watching sermons about something I'm interested in, listening, and if I get bored of that, because I'm a person, I'll listen to worship music or good music, and then, but like, I still watch like SNL clips and
Sure.
The Daily Show, like, their mountain bike videos, so
There's
nothing wrong with that, but
yeah. There's a certain podcast I'd like to introduce you to maybe listen to
the
while
Joe
you're.
Rogan experience.
Oh my gosh.
Just kidding. I don't
Wow.
think I've ever. Anyway. Oh, Countdown 2 podcast, The Brothers Grind.
Booyah! Oh gosh, sorry. No, I love it. I love it. Do people say that anymore? Booyah!
They should. It's really
that's-
good.
Bring it back. That's me, trendsetter. No, I love that. I love that you're experiencing these pieces that, I mean, they're not talked about. They're not exercised. They're not popular. And so I don't know if they get a lot of airtime. Now, granted, I don't research it, being like, hey, how much is the spirit piece included? But I would argue that most of the time it's just like, yeah, in my health journey, yeah, of course it's working out and eating right and yada yada. But the spirit doesn't get mentioned, and yet it's such a foundational piece, like you said, and being consistent in that, and even like, and I'm just going off the cuff here, but even like denying yourself certain things because it's not healthy is partially spiritual, man. I mean, because not to get woo-woo and not to take away from Christ, but I think that we're built in a way that's just like, with the absence of certain things or the denial of certain things, we're better off because of it. And that could be food. It could be not working out. It also could be just the garbage that is constantly, pounding us day in and day out. To resist that, to push away from it. I mean, how much more health are you going to get based off of that? So,
and our whole lives, we're being lied to on what feels good. Food, you'll be happy. It's all this short-term gratification, or instant short-term gratification.
Yeah.
But like, it doesn't last. Like the food, you want more. Buying stuff, you want more. Partners, you want more. So like,
there's no end.
Grounding yourself in truth, the truth, it's like, I finally get it. And it's not, I want to make it very clear, I'm not feeling accomplished because I'm doing the right thing. It's like, no, it's like I found it, and I felt great during working out and stuff like that and at the gym with people, but when I go home, I battle out wanting alcohol all night until I fell asleep, and sometimes I give in, and it's just such a torture. And it's like, if you can just let all that go and allow healing to come in, it's so like the freedom that I feel. Like when I watch people get baptized, I cry at their speeches because I know the freedom that they're experiencing, and how like just the sigh of relief of the world doesn't. I mean, the world sucks, but but it's not attacking you. You're protected, kind of a thing, and it's opened up other doors. With this podcast has opened doors for us.
Heck yeah,
yeah, and broke down some windows too, and I don't know what that means, but
broke back mountain. Wait,
I think that means if a door didn't open, we found a door through the window that we
broke
opened,
that
or
door open.
Broke through.
That's right. Boom.
And door's harder than
push
glass.
Push through to the side.
Throwback to not long enough ago. To the push.
Push. You gotta push through. Push through, brother. No, I love it, man. I love it. And I'm glad that that's the piece. I mean, because you are, like, you could have easily been like, man, I've been grinding and like working out and tackling this big giant volcanic mountain while the lava's flowing down. And, just that's been your growth experience through this time. But no, you are doing that already. Yeah, I mean, that's part of it. But you're tackling also other aspects of who we are as a being, body, spirit, mind, And you're gaining a lot from that. That's beautiful.
It would be really easy for me to be like you said, just like, oh yeah, I'm working out. Oh, I've been doing that for 3 years, like, and maybe I'm staying more consistent, but that's what I've been doing. The spiritual side is the area that was needed
Missing.
to change.
Yeah.
That the Conquer 90 needed to be there. I mean, I don't know.
No, you got it. You're making it.
Yeah. I just mean, like, I feel like even without Conquer 90, I probably would have done this, but it definitely helps, like, in staying consistent with things. So
yeah. Well, I mean,
real quick. I even had to come up with, I've been climbing Canocti every week. I kind of forgot about that in preparation to talk about what we've been accomplishing. I just was all like, dude, this breakthrough in faith, like,
yeah.
And I mean, if Drew hasn't heard this yet, so
right.
You can talk now. I'm sorry.
No, I have. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, I mean, and if you listen to earlier episodes, I mean, Leighton was a real a-hole. I mean, so it's just really like, man, he has learned a lot.
I mean, I used to cuss a lot on this podcast. I don't.
Oh, that's not stopping.
Anymore.
Come on.
Oh, come on. When was the last time I dropped an F-bomb?
Well, it helps that we had a bunch of guests on these last 6 episodes.
Now I'm like, freaking A, man.
Darn it. Oh, gosh.
What
Golly gee willikers.
A-hole D-bag? That was a phrase. Well, that was one of your phrases for a while.
Oh, no, D-bag was definitely a word for the day.
Yeah.
Peter Herman style.
Then the next episode, it was A-hole D-bag. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I need more spiritual...
Christ.
Well, maybe I need to find more, but yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. Our sister complained about my cussing in these episodes, not you. So
I'm just glad somebody listens to our episodes.
Accountability,
One person. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
This episode is outfitted by Pendulum Threads, built for the hybrid athlete. Whether you're in the gym, on the trail, or chasing your next challenge, their gear moves with you. Head to pendulumthreads.com and use code COUNTDOWN2 for 15% off your order. Pendulum Threads. Perfect comfort, perfect performance.
Well, anyway, do you have anything you want to talk about?
Oh, well, thanks for asking. You're so kind.
Welcome. Usually you just do it without me getting a chance to ask, so I thought I would just ask.
I appreciate the kindness of your soul because of all your spiritualness. Booyah.
Yep. Booyah. Booyah.
No, I mean, it's something that's been going on for me this season, and I agree with you. I mean, I wonder sometimes, like, hey, is it because we committed to a challenge? I don't know. Would it have come about without the challenge? I don't know. I love challenges because it gives a little bit of structure, and then the beauty of community together. Head in the same direction. I love that aspect. So sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't happen. Absolutely. I think for me, I mean, physically, as anybody that can hear me complain, like I've had such back issues, I just haven't been able to find any consistency or rhythm through this series, which can be very demotivating. Has in the past been demotivating. But for the most part, during the season, I've had a lot of mental growth. I am brilliant now. Let me just say that. And we're done. That's it.
I was going to say patient and, whatever. You went where I hoped you'd go. So.
To hell. No, I'm sorry.
Fresno.
Exactly. No, I mean, I just, it ties into this podcast. It ties into putting ourselves out there. It ties into this year long of developing content, not just for content's sake, but because of where we're at, what we're doing, our journey in particular. Mentally, it's just been a good time. Like hard time, but good time. I've been a self-sabotager. We've had guests that talk about that. I've been a woe is me, I can't do this. Debbie Downer, and it's all seasonal. It's all dependent on, there's days where I'm like, oh man, we're conquering the world, and then I hurt my back or sprain my thumb or whatever, and I'm like, the world's dying, we gotta quit. I don't know, but so it's very dependent on circumstances. And this season, I've just really been like, you know what, my back sucks. I'm not gonna win this competition. I'm no giant. What am I doing in front of a screen? Just another white dude talking, to the world. And which I hate. I don't want to be one of those people.
You're white? Sorry.
I quit.
You said it. Go,
I'm quitting.
Go.
No, done. Okay, I'm back. And so, no, this time has been just a great reframe of the mental of just being like, you know what, this is my journey. Yeah, I've got some setbacks here, but I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward in these ways. I mean, I've had the most connection with just who I am than I ever have before. I've, been like, okay, I can't physically work out anywhere near where I could before, which wasn't always amazing, but way better than I am now. But I'm okay with it. Not that I'm like slacking off or eating, out of control or anything like that, but just like it's like, nope, this is where I'm at right now. I'm figuring out my back stuff. I'm learning things. I'm reading up on back pain. I'm reading up on pain in general and how our mind translates it and uses it and understands it and what the alternative it is to living with chronic pain. And I mean, that's not sexy, but it is great in the sense of understanding it. And then I can go and, okay, what workouts help? What workouts don't help? What stretches help? What stretches don't help? And I'm still discovering that, but there's a confidence in me that I've got that I've never had before, where it's just like, hey, this is the journey. Even when nothing's going right, this is still the direction I'm going.
Yeah.
And I think that's been a key thing because so often the journey's like, hey, or the commitment or the challenge is like, I'm going to bust my booty 90 days and be this rock solid, pillar of a man, statue of David, whatever the case may be. And then life happens. I get sick. I get injured. I get this. I get that. What are you going to do in those times? Where are you going to be? Are you just going to hang it, give it up? Because in the past, Drew did that. But now it's just like, okay, you know what? This is a stepping stone. This is a learning block. This is what I can do now. And that's okay. I'm old and I'm young, depending on how you're going to look at it. And so I've got plenty of time to discover it. And so with that mindset, because I've had back issues, this particular back issue since August. And so it's been a lot of time of like off of the bike, which is my love, off of working out, which has been a huge resource for mental health, especially in the winter months. I've been off of, even my wife the other day was just like, man, I miss hiking or walking with you. Like I'm missing out on you because of your stupid back. She didn't say stupid back, but she said stupid face. No, I'm joking. No, she didn't. She's very kind.
She is.
And so it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. Like we miss a big piece because we used to go on long walks together and enjoy, the winter months just doing those exercises together. But it's like, okay, what am I doing with this? And that's rolled over to other aspects in my life. Where it's like, what are you doing with work? Who are you in work? Where's your passion? What are you doing in community? What are you doing? I've got a men's group that I'm part of. What are you doing in your men's group to encourage others instead of you being that anchor, that dead weight that is always down in the dumps? There's Downer Debbie. What's the male version? Is it Downer Dan? I don't know. But instead of being Downer,
sorry, Dan.
Yeah. Instead of being Downer Dan, sorry, Dan. It's just like, hey, can you encourage from that platform, the platform of pain, of still grinding through pain,
Yeah.
And it really depends on your surroundings. And I think a big piece of that is hope. I still have hope. Even in my back pain, I still have hope.
Yeah.
And so I think that's been this 90-day challenge. I'm not going to gain any great rewards because my body transformation. But if somebody was to examine my brain, they'd be like, wow, that guy's brain is ripped. So that's been my 90-day journey, my ripped brain.
I love it.
And your ripped spirit. Yeah.
Yes. Well, even staying consistent too with this podcast, like we have a year's worth of hard work that sponsors can see that we do. You know, it's like proof. It's proof of any partnerships we want to work with. Even like I don't know if I want to say anything quite yet, but like I probably gonna have a really cool opportunity coming, but it's not guaranteed. I haven't told you about it yet because you've been busy. But
wow, with
but
back
we'll
pain.
see.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm excited. Is it cool?
It's all right. It's not. I'm probably making it sound way cooler than it is. But to me, it's cool. You know, like I love my job. I've been at my job for 7 years. I do it well, and I have fun at work. But it's just like I want to do something a little bit more with mountain biking and
okay, I know where you're going with that, and I appreciate that. Like, I agree with you. I mean, like even now, nobody I work with listens to our podcast, so even now, I'm looking at a current.
That's not true, by the way. But anyways,
switch in my career to something that's more passionate.
Yeah,
and I'm excited about it. And so we'll have to talk because there's something on the horizon. So,
ooh.
Yeah, belly dancing because I've worked out so well. Yeah.
Well, first I was gonna say sorry, listeners, that we can't. That we're like teasing our excitement. And we're keeping it from you now. I'm sorry about the image for the future. So
what are you saying, man? I've been sort of working out.
Sort of working out.
Sort of.
Well, that's exciting. Let's get off this and no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, but I love it. I mean, like, because we have a section in here talking about the future, and like, I love how like being a year in. No, a year in. I'm sorry. It's 8 p.m. It's 9 p.m.
You always say I got the kid. I mean, we both have the kid humor for sure. Mine might be a little more graphic. But
so, anyways, my 9-year-old brain. Just like we're a year in and we've experienced this. We have amazing sponsors. We have amazing support. We have amazing friends online and in person, and just these opportunities are popping up because of this. I'm excited for the future, and not that like we're some amazing like, hey, we're influencers that are like crushing it and getting 30,000 hits a video. Is 30,000 a lot? Anyways, I
don't know.
I mean, because we are, but
right.
But no, I mean, it's exciting to see like, hey, what's next? We have big goals for the summer with trips that are included in our countdowns, and so I'm excited for this. So yeah, and tying it back to countdowns, there are countdowns that we speak of in our title. I mean, countdowns too, like just to circle back, countdown 2 is having a goal, reverse engineering it, and counting to completion. Because if we don't do that, it often, more often than not, doesn't happen. So I love our name is speaking to like, hey, here's our goal. We're going to reverse engineer it to completion. Countdown 2, bada boom, bada bing. Done.
I still remember when we came up with the name. It was like, because we were bouncing a lot of ideas, and then you, I'll give you some credit. you were like, because we were planning for Moab. You're like, all right, countdown to Moab, and you kept saying it like every time we got a meeting, and I was like, what about countdown 2? And then we talked with our producer about it, and he's like, dude, that's sick. And then we looked up domain. No one had it, which I don't know if that's a good thing, but no one's thought of it except us.
We're original.
Original. So it just gets me hyped because it's like that's what got us out of our funk was like, a mountain bike trip. Like getting up for work sucks, but getting up at 4 a.m. to go to Whistler, let's
done.
Go.
Easy. It's an easy alarm to hit. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
I don't even have to set an alarm,
Yeah, and countdown 2, countdown to something that you want to do is so motivating and so I don't know. It's like, it's just very, I don't know, natural and fun. And it's the journey. It's about the journey. It's about tackling this, and that's what we invite people onto. So
Yeah. And what's nice too is that by us training hard to become where we want to be, who we want to be, we know hard work. We know that we know how to decide to do hard work. You know, we could easily be like, oh, we're here at 1 year, or even when we started the podcast, be like, okay, where's all the partnerships? Why isn't anyone coming to me? What, just like when some people start training, okay, why aren't my muscles here? I showed up at the gym. You know, it's like, no, you got to put in the work, because like
yeah,
this next year we have plans, we're excited, and it's work.
yeah. And it costs
I
money, and it
it costs money.
hard. Yeah.
But you know, whenever I start being like a brat and I'm like, oh, can I just have an easy
Every
night or something like
day.
that?
Uh-huh.
Every
Yep.
day? No. You know, an easy night or whatever, things change. And I was just like, no. Like I need to change my attitude of like, let's do this. Let's
Yeah.
take on the
Well,
challenge. I got this.
Yeah, and the countdowns are nice because they remind us that time is always fleeting. It's always
Yeah.
going. It's never going to stop, and so it kind of helps frame like, all right, what are you doing with your time? And I see that in you, where you're just like, I just want to spend time with my family, and I get it. I want to do for myself, and I think there's definitely a balance to be had. Don't hear me say, you know, like, hey, you need to put in the grind and screw the family, but but more in the sense of just like, you know, find the balance in that. But like, time is fleeting. What are we doing with it? What are we doing? You know, we have goals and dreams. What are we doing? How we can accomplish it? So,
Well, and I'm not even talking about like, oh, why can't I have an easy night and not work? Why can't I go spend time with my family? It's like, oh, why are the kids crazy tonight? You know, why couldn't we have an easy night? And it's like, no, just meet them where they're at, choose the hard work, you know, training and doing all this stuff.
lock them in their cage.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm
No.
sorry. I mean the dogs. Yeah, dogs.
That's legal in Washington, but not California.
Whoa.
Anyways,
Who knew?
Drew lives in Washington. I live in California. Anyways, no, it's just like, you know, long day at work, whatever. You know, just like you get home and you hear the kids from the outside screaming, you know, and you're like, okay. And it's just like, all right, let's do this. Let's go. We got this. Okay. You know, because if I come in hooting and hollering, upset, why is everyone, you know, that sets the tone and it makes everything worse. But if I'm coming in, like, what's up, guys? You know, or whatever, and like, let's play. And hey, mom, go take a shower. And hey, kids, let's play and have fun. It changes everything. And all that, it, you know, training, choosing hard stuff, you know, it's all related. Like,
Yep.
And it gets easier. It gets easier.
So we're currently talking about, and have been talking about, our countdown to Conquer 90 challenge. That's what the current challenge we're in, and that's just physical health, body, spirit, and mind. What is the other one that we're really excited too about that we're training for this summer? Oh wait, mine got.
And this over here too.
And my
For
bike's
those-
over here. Yeah.
Okay, for those that can't see, I know I hate that your bike's not behind you anymore, like it used to be.
I hate you,
Anyways,
so it's cool.
good. Tired of you idolizing me. It's not good for you. Anyways, for those who can't see, we're pointing at our Yeti flag and our Yeti bikes.
Yeti cycles, not the cooler.
Yes, yeah, that's why I said Yeti bikes. The Yeti Gathering 2026. Yeti is a mountain bike brand that we ride their bikes and have for a long time. They're based out of Colorado, and they have a client appreciation event every year. Several. Yeah, now they have several all around, a handful of places internationally and in the United States. And we're trying to figure out which one we're going to go to, but we're more than likely going to the Colorado one, and the OG one in their backyard. But it's 3 days of like 30 miles, almost 30,000 miles, 30 miles, 3,000 feet of climbing every day in like 7 to 11,000 elevation, and we live at sea level. So we're gonna have some Mountain Ops. What is it called? Sedation? No, solitude.
Oh, hey, there's an idea. Hey, Mountain Ops, you should have a sedation one. That'd be rad.
Anyways, Countdown to Podcast, branded. Yeah, and so we've been training hard for that. That's why I've been climbing up our stupid volcano.
That's why I get out of bed. That's my
That's
exercise.
why Drew gets out of bed. And that was one of we've been wanting to do this for about a year. So
it's a grind by design. That's what I
Yep.
always hear you say, and I love it.
I don't think I've ever said that.
No, you have. No, but I mean, that is just like, so people talk about marathons, people talk about even hunts, just having big elk hunts where they got to, carry an animal out. And I'm not saying that's easy. Talk about ultras. They talk about, just these events that they sign up for. Yeah, exactly. And this is ours that we just feel like, okay, this is going to push us past our normal limits and our comfort levels. And so that's why we're training for it. It's awesome though, because of that camaraderie. And
it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. And you get to experience gorgeous Colorado. And yeah, so that's just one of ours. And so, we really hope that those that are listening can create their own countdowns or join us on ours, but, to where they have something to look forward to. They have something to grind for. They have something to motivate them to get out of bed when they don't want to, and even motivate them past an injury or through an injury. Me physically, Leighton mentally, all the above. And so, so that's why we have these in there, and those are our two big ones right now. So,
yeah. And it's not riding up like fire roads, or
no,
it's single track,
it's crazy.
tech,
it's crazy.
Rock, up, down, all around. And it's so fun. If you guys haven't tried mountain biking, it is a freaking blast. It got me out of depression. Makes me hang out with my brother.
Makes you.
Who will always be better than me at mountain biking.
Dude, not anymore, man. I can't even get on a bike right now. It's ridiculous. Makes me cry.
And you're still better than me. So.
Wow, that's high praise.
Yeah, I got some work to do.
You suck.
You suck. But we also like, especially if you're from listening to us from Mountain Ops, like all these principles go towards life, and we like to have fun on here and try to be a breath of fresh air that adds to your life, not takes away or complains about other people or no negativity here, even though we just rag on each other. But apparently I'm the only one that thought that was funny. But
I was just gonna stay with a straight face as long as I could.
So badly one time I want you to like tell a joke that cracks you up, yourself up, and I just say nothing. And then we move on. But you're just too funny. I can't do it.
Yeah, I'm hilarious.
But I want to throw a shout out to Ethan.
McGabe?
Mountain Ops ambassador. Huh?
McGabe?
Yeah, McGabe. He's
McCabe.
been listening like since day one. And,
dude, that guy's a stud though. I mean,
yeah, Mountain Ops ambassador.
Dude, he gets up at like
awesome.
4 a.m. or sooner to run so that he can, provide for his kids.
Yeah,
feed them, take them places, to where they need to go. And then he works all day, and then he comes home. Yeah, I mean,
he listens to us in between. He's stayed consistent for this whole year, pretty much. Like,
yeah. So thank you for our number one fan. We thought it'd be our mom, but she died.
All positivity here. Oh, I love you, dude. Yes, she did.
Sorry, Mom. Love you.
That is why we had to get out of our depression. That was the source. And
that or heroin.
Things. Oh my word!
All right, moving forward. So the real question is, where are we going from here? I don't know. It's a crazy train. Let's go. No, I mean, I think
don't want you to not know.
No, we
have
know.
A plan.
So we have ideas. We want to go to Mountain.
Okay.
We're going to Mountain Ops Summit, which is in July, which is an amazing. We talked about it.
Yeah, I go every year.
You're a liar.
It's my first time.
Going to hell. No, this will be my third time. It'll be his first time. But also this Yeti gathering is in July. They haven't posted dates yet. And like we don't know how we're getting there. We don't know. I mean, like we're dads, we're spouses,
I'm getting
soon to
married
be. You're getting
this
married.
year.
You are getting married.
And
So I mean, that's
I'm
another
just saying
factor.
that's
Yeah.
no, I was saying that in expense wise, like
Yeah, right,
affording
exactly.
things.
I'm adding it to the pile. We work professionally, other jobs. We don't get paid for this beautiful podcast we're doing that uplifts a million people. That Leighton does. Apparently, I'm just eye candy.
Yep.
I'm eye candy. Hello,
Oh,
hello.
boy.
Sorry. And so like we don't know how we're doing this or getting there, but like just having the goal, having the perspective. I mean, our future's whatever we're gonna make it because that's our focus. These are the countdowns we want, not from because it's easy or convenient, but it's just like it's the physical grind, it's the financial grind, it's the taking away from family grind, trying to find that balance. But when you find that perfect balance, that's never perfect, things happen and it's awesome and you experience it. I mean, Moab last year was a dream of ours that we never thought we'd do, and then we go and some bonehead breaks himself. That's side note.
I'm the bonehead.
Yeah, and so
well, yeah. I mean, it's hard. It's gonna not hard. It's a challenge, and we know how to face challenges.
I mean, yeah.
We shut up.
we shut up.
we thank you for throwing me off. It is a challenge, and we know how to face challenges. Like we spent so long being like, life's hard. Why won't it get easier?
Mm-hmm.
Learn how to fight back. Learn how to get stronger. Learn how to handle things emotionally. Learn how to feel, and not hide and stick to a good diet. Not drink.
Face your demons. Face your demons with
and then life gets easier because it's like I've done this. I know how to handle this. It's like starting a new job and being like, why can't the job be as easy as I want it to be? And it's like, or just learn how to do your job and then every day's easy.
Or pivot. Find the job you want. Pivot. All right, so
find
brother,
the life you want. Give up on your life because it's hard and find the one.
No, find the job. Never mind. So closing up because I'm tired of talking to you. What's the biggest thing we want this show to represent?
Consistency. That's a good question.
What would you tell a listener right now listening? Wow, this is awesome dead air. Hope we know a person that can cut this all out.
You haven't stopped talking, so it's not quite dead air. Like I'm trying to think where to start. Like let us be. If you don't have community, let us be your community. Like we're laughing with you, we're having fun with you guys.
Go over to Leighton's house.
It's gonna get cold. Anyways, this is just a good, safe place to be at, to where we can laugh about the struggles that we're going through. We can motivate each other. We're not just complaining about the world around us. We're making a change, and how we did it. It's not like, I mean, we're still learning, and we're still growing. We're not done. But we're a little further ahead than some other people, or you're right there with us, but talking to other people and like having our guests on, we're getting different perspectives. I didn't think about that, and it's changing. It makes you grow even more. It's important in community. It's so easy to like, I have friends, and what you do with your friends is you drink on the weekends and complain. And I'm not trying to like shame on drinking. I have beers on the weekends every once in a while, but it's the heart of the conversation. Like, are you just, I said a bad word, if you're just complaining about what's happening around you and not doing anything about it, where does that go? Where does that take you? Like it does nothing. So like, join our community. Let's do this together.
I love that you're censoring yourself now, because that makes it more fun to hear you catch yourself. No, but I agree
that
with
bad
you.
of a word, but
Yeah, no, I agree with you. And I think that too, I want to challenge people like, hey, see how far this can take you. Not this as in our podcast, but just like this different perspectives of the mind and the heart and the body, spirit, mind, how far it can take you into a more congruent life that you want to live. Like Leighton and I really decided, hey, we want to change our trajectory.
Oh,
Um,
baby.
we want to change, and follow us and do what we do. And so in that, like we started this and we started challenging each other. We started challenging other people, and we got challenged and stuff like that. And like things are unfolding because people want to join that. They want to join people headed in a direction. They want to um, be a part of something. And like, so like if you're on the fence or struggling or not able to be consistent or whatever, find other people heading in the same direction and see how far you can go. I mean,
Yeah.
we're not where we want to be. We're still figuring out some things that we want to be, but there's people coming alongside us being like, hey, let's head in this direction together. And there's awesome opportunities on the horizon that we alluded to. Because we're like, hey, we're headed in this direction that's of health and of wellness and of body, spirit, and mind, and of seeking outside of our comfort zones and not putting up with what the world has for us around us. And so, I don't know. I guess that's my challenge, is just like seek that out for yourself. Use us if you can or need to, and we'll make our differences in our little communities and change the world in whatever world we live in. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's my
Well, in closing,
yes.
I want to, for the current Conquer 90-day challenge people. Since we're coming towards the tail end, we got a month left.
Yeah,
4 weeks?
April 11th is it.
So, and this is based off our own experience and also just what some of our guests went through in the past. What's your plan after April? Like, are you grinding so hard and then are you going to keep it? Is that attainable, or are you going to maintain, or is there something you want to work towards? Like, wow, I'm getting in shape. I kind of want to do this. I learned that I like running, or I learned I like whatever, CrossFit. I don't know. Just trying to think of something that has some races or challenges. Like, is there something you want to work towards in the next year? Just start thinking about it, because it makes it more fun to work towards. Put a poster up of the race that you're going to work towards or whatever, like keep it focused. Yeah, we have our Yeti flags and bikes, and
keep it forefront. Yep.
It is such a habit to where I program all my workouts the week before, like for the next week of what I'm working towards. It's always on my mind, and it's not something I have to force to think about, because habits. I used to have to think about drinking, every day, or like, when am I going to drink tonight, or what am I going to drink tonight? It's changing. It's a good one, but you got to choose the hard stuff first. Drew mentioned something earlier that made me think, like,
it was amazing.
Yeah, it was incredible. Is that I chose, we made the decision to change our lives, and it was the best decision ever. It was really hard, but now life is easy. Because we know what to do. Anyway, sorry.
Dear Lord, what is happening?
Burping. Well, I'm just exploding. It's
gassy
9 o'clock,
boy.
so anyways, it's so worth it, you guys. It's so fulfilling. It gets easier. Life gets easier. Life gets better, and you get proud of yourself, and then everything around you just starts working out. So, 100%. So, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of hard work. So you got this.
And in closing, if you want to sponsor the cast, let us know, because by the love of everything holy, it helps us not share hotel rooms when we go on these trips, because we probably kill each other.
The fact that I didn't kill you when I broke my collarbone in Moab, and all night I'm wheezing, and you're like And then we wake up and you're like, man, I got a bad sunburn. This is terrible. How do you feel? It's like, oh my gosh. I'm all bandaged up. Anyways.
Oh man, that was awesome.
Hit subscribe, follow along with us. It helps us tremendously. That's one thing we really need to get up. And I'm just going to ask, like, if you guys can just subscribe on you know, whatever you're listening to, go over to YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, you know, just follow along. Numbers speak volumes, and we have good listening, but we don't have a good like following.
Base.
So we want to and we want to reach more people. We want to have more fun with other listeners, you know, like, so it's, you know, there are times where I'm like, am I asking so I can get like famous? It's like, no, I hope we don't like get, you know, too big or anything like that. But I want to reach more people and have more people on to tell their stories and just motivate, and they motivate us. So I just ask that of you guys, please.
You want to touch more people?
Oh my gosh, dude, it starts. I might have to take that one out. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I might be asleep by the time I get to the editing this part of the episode, dude. Okay, well,
all right,
we love you guys. It's been a great year, and
yeah, thank you for being here with us.
love you, bro.
I love you, man.
Bye.